It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 14 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley, and he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 31, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
The Bears had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Ridley here.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defense.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of the... At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
It's caught by Randall. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambition.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Komet.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
To throw is Fields.
And this is Randall here over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to... Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Packers,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.